Today we shall deal how the vascular cylinders are arranged in the root and stem. Just like in the human beings, as there are blood vessels arranged, likewise in the plants the vascular cylinder is arranged. Just we know that the xylem is responsible for the conduction of solute and absorption of water. So direction is from the root towards the stem, and hence there is upward in the xylem there is upward movement of solute. But in the phloem, foods is synthesized generally in the leaf, and hence in the phloem the synthesized food should come and should distribute to all parts of the plant body. So in the phloem there is the movement of the synthesized food from upward to the lower portions, and in the lateral also. So there is a continuous vascular cylinder found from the root towards the stem, and it goes into the leaf. And such type of cylinder is very not simple, but rather it is some complicated. As we know that in the stem the arrangement of the vascular bundle in the arrangement the vascular bundle are conjoined. Means xylem and phloem are found together, but in the roots the xylem and phloems are not found together. They are radially arranged, so the arrangement is radial. So at the point where the root portion and the stem portion meets, that is the hypocotyle region, there should be a transition of the radial arrangement of the xylems into the conjoint arrangement of the xylem and phloem in the stem, and that point is known as transition zone. So at the point, this point is situated at the position of the hypocotyle. So the vascular cylinder moves from the root and upward the stem, and where the node is found, at the node it goes as a trace into the leaf, and in the upward there is the gap found, and this trace is known as the leaf trace, and the gap in between the terminal leaf trace and the upward vascular cylinder, in between there is a gap, and this gap is known as the leaf gap. There may be one leaf trace in a leaf, or it may be many leaf traces in the leaf. So at the terminal point of the vascular cylinder, where it goes towards the inside the leaf as the leaf trace, the demarcation between the xylem and phloem ends, and the only xylem remains. And in this position, and it merges in the arrangement, the xylem of the leaf, in which the leaf the leaf trace goes into the leaf. If there is a lower leaf, it merges inside with the xylem of the lower leaf, and then together at some point these traces are separate, but finally meets the vascular cylinder commonly with the vascular cylinder of the stem. There are many at the point of the where the leaf trace is found, I have said that there is certain gap, and at that point there is no vascular uh, bundle, but only parenchymatous tissues are found, and here the cortical region and the pith region both are merged with one another, and the absorbed solute oozes through this parenchymatous cells, and it again enters the upward vascular cylinder that is above the leaf gap, and thus there is so on. There is the arrangement of the vascular cylinder in the stem. There may be one or more than one vascular leaf traces and leaf gap found inside the plants. In lower plants, it is found that there is only one leaf gap and only one leaf trace, as for example pteridophytes, and such type of arrangement is known as unilacunar, and where there are two leaf trace and leaf gap found in the gymnosperms. In the angiosperm, in the dicotyledons, there are more than two leaf gap. There may be two leaf gap leaf traces, there may be three leaf gap leaf traces, trilacunar, and there may be more than multilacunar leaf traces and leaf gap. This is the arrangement found inside the angiosperms in the dicotyledons. But in the monocotyledons, the arrangement is somewhat different. It is just the palm-like. The vascular cylinder moves upward, and it is differentiated into many branches. In the at the point where it meets the leaf traces are of two kinds. One is short leaf trace and other is the large leaf trace. The short leaf trace, that is of short length, it is found in the peripheral region, and the long traces, they are found inside the peripheral region, and from them it branch and also fuse with the other traces. So this is somewhat complicated than the dicotyledonous plants. Likewise, the arrangement of this is the arrangement of vascular cylinder inside the leaf, where the leaf is found, how it is differentiated and how it is arranged. But where the branch is found, the same things is found, same arrangement is found. It enters the new branch as branch, and thus the traces are found here. The vascular cylinder goes inside the branch and forms the branch trace, and upward likewise the leaf, there is the branch gap, and in the branch gap there is no demarcation between the cortical and pith region, and the xylem of the branch lower where the branch trace is found, the xylem and from demarcation ends on only xylem remains, and at that point the solute or the water oozes out from the xylem, and it is distributed through the parenchymatous tissue, and in the above there are the other vascular cylinder through which the water and solute moves upward. So this is the arrangement, and in the gymnosperms and the dicotyledons, generally it is found that there are two branch gap and two branch traces generally, where the plants where the pith is extensive, more extensive leaf traces are found. So this is all about the arrangement of leaf traces and the branch traces inside the plant body. Thank you.